Everybody, welcome back. I'm just going to play I'm playing the throat chakra bowl. I played the sacral bowl, and now I'm going to do the crown chakra bowl. And the YouTube platform we're listening today is it's Healing Vibrations second platform called Chakra. Let me look it up really quick. It's called Chakra something. Yes, okay. It's called Chakra Vibration. So today we're listening to, I've got blue on, I didn't even notice. Today we're listening to a thyroid cleanse, crystal simple sound bath. Okay, so thyroid is in the throat chakra here. If you didn't know that. Welcome everybody that's back. And welcome everybody that's new. We're going to jump through the legal stuff. So make sure you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's in the description box below. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes any gatekeeping, shadow banning, and the copywriting of my messages. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted. Do not steal my messages from God and the Holy Spirit. I'm reminding the people watching about my personal human rights. Attempting to persecute me in any form or fashion for what I channel from God and the Holy Spirit is a violation against this contract and the First Amendment, which is the freedom of speech. Any attempt to silence me will be followed up by the Most High God. Treat others how you want to be treated. Do not shoot the messenger and do not harm the prophets of God. Okay, so my readings are for entertainment purposes only. You guys need to be able to use your best discernment. Feel free to take what resonates with you and leave what does not for the person that it's meant for. If you guys have a pendulum, this is a pendulum. Or if you know muscle testing, those are resistance testing. Two different ways you can ask yes and no questions from your higher self and get an answer back while you're navigating the system of tarot. Okay, when we're dealing with tarot land, please use your best intuition. Again, if you take any advice with you from this reading and you feel like it resonates, please follow up with a professional in the field of that advice before you apply any of the advice to your life. That's just being responsible with yourself and the information being channeled. Also, you're responsible for yourself both before, during, and after the reading. And by watching my readings, you're agreeing to being responsible for yourself. I only take responsibility for myself. Okay, so we're going to do the prayer now. Okay, so I ask that God give us the great grace, the light of God, the glory of God, and the heavenly host armies for this reading. We ask that the Most High God please order our steps when dealing with anything that is in the psychic or spiritual realm. Also, Most High God, please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively impact or influence this reading in any type of way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. I ask now as I call upon your personal favor, Most High, to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence, and I meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay, so this bracelet I'm wearing right here, this one is Blue Apatite. Really good for the throat chakra. I'm wearing a blue shirt, and then I'm also wearing a chip bracelet that's aquamarine. So, all right. So somebody was trying to mess with the throat chakra for the collective. They want to silence somebody from speaking the truth. Surprise, surprise. I mean, we're not really surprised, but it is what it is. But these people, why they want to silence you is because they know that you are speaking the truth about something and you're also innocent of something. And so these people are basically, other people are questioning what these people are saying about you and why they're wanting to silence you. It just doesn't make sense. And other people are seeing this. Like there's other logical people around these people that are not acting logical about you or your energy. You could have a platform. You could be a motivational speaker. You could do something with your throat chakra, like sing, rap, write, express yourself. I don't know, whatever this is, but it does have to do with speaking truth in some type of way. Maybe you get public fame and recognition for how you speak truth to others. Or maybe you're about to, and that's what this tissy fit is about. Also, someone's acting very childish. They want to, because, okay, in the past, this person has been allowed to steal energy from you because you had an open connection to them. Okay. In the past. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you for your super chat. You're awesome. I'm so glad that you love this channel. So yeah, this person, they see you celebrating. They see you enjoying a wonderful abundance. And they also see that you're speaking the truth on something. And this could be through your art. It could be through so many different like lenses, so many different medias that you're doing this. But this person's afraid that the truth's going to come out. And I feel like if they weren't trying to challenge you and your beliefs, basically, then they would not be, I don't know, they would not be messing around. It's really challenging your beliefs. They want you to not believe in yourself, right? They want you to give up on yourself. All right, we're going to cut the deck. Let's see what we have here. Who these people are, why they tried so hard. They're in the tower. Literally, why they tried so freaking hard, like literally last night, to basically block your throat chakra. That energy has been returned to sender. And you didn't even have to do anything. It's like literally, oh, good. Yes. Absolutely. Focusing on outdoors is going to be something that's going to help you guys so much. Like staying grounded is essential at this time. So good. Yeah. And always having Jesus in your heart. I mean, that's really that Christ consciousness that exists. Jesus exists within us, you know, and the more that we can see Jesus within us and within everybody else, the better this world's going to get. These people, they wanted, in the past, they were using your energy to like pay their rent or something. Yes, definitely. It's like meditation is a great, going into nature and meditating is a really good way to take a break when you want to separate yourself from technology. Especially if you can go to an area where, you know, there's no, like when we go up the mountain, there, you get to a point where there's no cell service. And so it's kind of nice because you just really have a break. Like you can't really use your phone for anything. Because I swear these apps are so tempting. But this person's afraid that if you speak this truth, that they're going to end up in the tower. This is the way that they feel. But they're in the tower anyways, like because they were trying to cover up the truth. So you expose this person, and this could, okay, is this a family member? For some of you, this is a family member that is doing this. And for some of you, this is somebody that you used to hang out with. I don't know what this juicy got. Yeah, see, okay, these people are in a tower because you're getting good news. This Two of Pentacles is always about getting news. It's about getting an answer back or maybe getting accepted to something. So literally, it talks about these people are going to be in the tower because the document's going to arrive. It's going to be either sent in the mail or it's going to be given to you by a mail person, like It'll either be sent to a mailbox or it'll be given to you by somebody that makes you sign for the letter or whatever. Or it might be one of those things that you get. I don't know what they're called, but they're little library cards and you have to go to the library and pick the letter up. It might be something like that. There is something coming through about an inheritance. There's also, but I think that this inheritance has to do with public fame and success. So you could even be getting a good news about getting an offer that's coming in. I'm like literally seeing Netflix deals, stuff like that. Oh, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Yeah, what you said was fine. And a lot of the messages that people will send through, some of them I don't even see them because I don't know what YouTube is doing to my platform. Like literally when I hit the end live stream button and it pulls up my statistics, every single time my statistics are wrong. Like that's every time. I don't know what's wrong with this app. There'll be like 10 people in the chat and it'll say like 0 people in the chat. And I'm like, okay. It's crazy. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I know that some people's systems are messed up, but I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know if it's somebody working for them or it's kind of weird. It makes no sense. Like you would think that it would pull up correct numbers, but it doesn't. And every time I try to talk to them about it, it's just like they just say that they can't help me. It's kind of retarded. So you have to go through a long process to even talk to a person because you start with talking to a bot and then eventually you get to a person. But you know what I should do is I should have somebody I should screenshot it. That's what I should do. And then I could send it to them and be like, yo, look at this video, the chat. Anyways. Ooh, nice. I love pizza. I love pizza. It's the best. It's like one of my favorite things. Stuffed crust pizza is like the best. Oh my gosh. But I'm glad that you're getting to eat it. So you're going to be using your throat chakra to express something. And this is just like a truth. It's an inner knowing that you have. That's what I'm feeling. You're also going to receive something about an inheritance or a will being left in somebody's will. That's why I was like, is this a family member? Whatever this is, you're starting to get recognized. Like, especially from the spiritual realm. So maybe you help people cross over or something. I feel like you've helped a lot of lost souls who have come to you before. 6 of Swords. This is what I'm saying. You may get something in that's a correspondence where you have to go to the library, or not the library, sorry, the post office and pick it up. Because these people, they're in the tower, they're losing some type of court case. Problems, unfavorable judgment, and a lawsuit. Unwanted marriage proposals for them. Overwhelmed by crisis. They feel unable to cope with day-to-day problems. So one of these people could have wanted to bring you a marriage proposal, but this would have been somebody sent in. Oh, thank you. I totally love that. Thank you for the $1. Yeah. Wow. So this person is dealing with the aftermath of what they tried to do to you. Maybe they tried to pull you into some type of legal scam. I really feel like people were trying to use your energy to pay their rent and all sorts of weird stuff. So you definitely have divine energy. Absolutely. Because people I mean, if there wasn't so much jealousy and envy in these individuals, I mean, truly envious, just envious of you. They're in the 10 of Swords. Yo, their situation could not get any worse. Basically, they weren't able to frame you for something or to prove that you were unfit or unable or whatever to get this money. Because I'm like literally... Yeah, being here to get the updates. I'm literally picking up that you guys are going to be receiving a letter. It could be about inheritance. It could be about, see, inheritance is something that is given to you at birth, right? Isn't that it? Absolutely. The best option for the next few days. So what I'm getting is that it may benefit you to do. I feel, Zachary, I feel like sometimes you get sensory overload. And so your senses, because you're very empathic. So you're picking up, you're not only, okay, there are some empaths that will only pick up on human energy, but you're an empath. And hopefully you know what an empath is. An empath is somebody that when they're around another person, they actually pick up the energy that that person's feeling, and then they hold that energy, right? So there's a little bit that's your energy that's a similarity to how this person feels, but you end up picking up the emotion. So you feel it and you go through it as that person would go through it. You end up actually healing the other person of a large amount of the energy that they weren't able to process. And so that's why mastering your energy is so important. So what I'm seeing is that you may want to develop a routine over the next few days, just when it's going to be silent time. Well, I was getting that you get sensory overload. Okay. And then this sensory overload can lead to migraines. It could lead to anxiety. It could lead to stress, right? Yeah. So what I'm getting is that developing a routine where you starting to, you give yourself some time to shut things down, like at nighttime, let's say, start turning the lights down low, make sure that whatever is around you, that you're able to transmute that energy. Because if you were to go, I'm picking up on, you're the type of empath that picks up from humans, you pick up what animals are feeling, and you also pick up from the plant world what it's feeling. And so that means it's a sharing of energy, but still sometimes Gaia is not happy. That's why you can feel emotional when a storm happens. So yeah, I would do things. I would read about sensory deprivation and just learn about how to do short meditations where you're turning the lights down low and you're turning off any sound and you're allowing yourself to go within, or you're being in nature and going for a walk and just kind of, as you walk, you just look at things. As you walk, you just look at things and you kind of contemplate life, right? Because when your senses get overloaded, and this is and social media and the news are two things that cause people that have sensory overload issues to just be completely taken out of their energy. And so yeah, I would restrict yourself from watching the news and engaging in politics or fighting or arguing. Any type of arguing is going to lower your vibration. These people innately want that. So don't give them what they want. They want to lower your vibration, make your vibration even higher. But knowing that you may have Archangel Gabriel that comes to you and tells you about this person going through I don't think that they're going to contact you. Is this person going to contact him? No, this person's not going to contact you about what they're going through, because they know that what they're going through is because of what they tried to do to you. But what I'm seeing is that you are getting recognition for your hard work. You're affecting a lot of lives and you don't realize it. I think a lot more people come to you, Zachary, for advice, and they just tell you their secrets. They tell you what's going on in their life because they know that some part of you knows how to basically pass that on to God. See, a lot of people will get it misconstrued, thinking like you are the connection to God that they need to go through, when really they need to go within. And I'm not even the connection. I'm the only connection for myself, and I can help other people light that lamp, but they have to innately go within and connect with the God within them as well. And that's going to be the most powerful thing you can do. You can take any issue that's going on in your life, and when you have chaos going around you, because that chaos is definitely sensory overload, you can kind of just go, okay, get yourself into a place of meditation, ground yourself, center yourself, and then you know what to do. You're very good. Yeah, I think that the chosen ones have the hardest lives, to be honest. But yeah. So also, I just saw dreams. There's something in your dreams that's going on that it's something that happens. It's happened more than once is what I'm getting. And so this is a dream that you've had more than once. It's about a specific person. That's the oh, hi Shamika, welcome in. Yeah, so there is a dream that you've had more than once. I'm seeing a little boy in the dream. Maybe you were a little boy when you had this dream. And this dream was warning you about a certain type of energy. And so for some reason, this energy is coming from the dream state, but me knowing that, I just see that it's going to be easy to sidestep. Four of Wands, this is awesome. This is you having a community. Okay, there you go. And her name is, you know what? I was literally praying against somebody that was named Amy right before this reading. It was somebody else, but yeah, like that is so crazy. And there's also, so the Amy that I knew I found out that she was Amy Amy, the demon from the Ars Goetia. There's another demon called AIM, spelled that same exact way. You could have been dealing with that person. And that person's just an incarnation of that demon, literally. It was horrible what I had to go through. But yeah, I'm getting the same type of energy. Wow. Wow. So yeah, you should read about the Ars Goetia demon, cut it on the devil, called AIM, because basically he helps people aim at their targets and hit their targets. But yeah, there may be some correlation there. So yeah, your creative goals and projects will be completed. Your ideas are very plentiful. Don't tell people about your ideas at this time. Hey, welcome in, Amelia. I am doing good. I hope that you're having a good day as well. So yeah, what I'm seeing here is you getting to actually be rewarded for your success, basically. Okay, awesome. Oh, and you guys are headed to the pool too. That is so good. Seriously. Yeah, connecting with that water spirit. Good. Good. Seriously, swimming is so good for your body. It just takes all the pressure off of your joints. Like, I really, really think it's healthy. Yeah, good. The heavy energy is gone. Yay. Yay. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, you guys are going to be in a happy state for this new age. You have a community of people supporting you and backing you at this time, and they love you. These people that came up against you are definitely in the hangman. I mean, this is probably one of the worst like spreads that I've ever drawn. Like the tower for these people, the 6 of Swords, that they're in a tower because of a lawsuit, the 10 of Swords. Oh, thank you, Amelia. And the hangman. Like, whoa, they totally sacrificed themselves by doing this. So yeah, whatever this court case was, it did not go through. I feel like somebody could have lied under oath. Thank you so much, Amelia. Yeah, they hung it up now. Yeah, I think that somebody could have lied under oath and they got caught doing this because their story never made sense from the beginning. I'm telling you, you guys, you chosen ones are dealing with very weird situations because these people, they have something within them that's from another life, you know? Yes, I love the party faces. Their lives got all scrambled. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. They weren't able to keep up this facade and their mask fell off in front of everybody in court. That's what I'm seeing. That's one of the biggest developments is this person's not, I mean, they can, I love the little fish. That's so cute. They can talk all they want, but now people are not listening to them and they're not accrediting them. They're not giving them credit for anything. The pink poop. I love it. It's like unicorn poop. So you guys have a lot of Griffin energy around and a lot of Pegasus energy around right now. I love it. That's so cute. Yes. Oh, the little goats. That's so adorable. And you guys didn't let people get your goat because they wanted you to react in a certain type of way. And they felt like they would get to take this reward and this recognition. but that's not the case. The times have changed. Yes, greatest of all time. They are in the hangman carrying a 10 of wands. I'm serious. I think that this person was trying to frame you guys in some type of way, which is weird because you guys are so nice and kind to other people. Why would it just makes no sense? Like if if you guys were some murderers or something, then maybe this would make sense. But like you guys are the brightest, purest lights and God knows, God sees God sees himself in you, literally. And so that's why when I'm talking about that Christ consciousness, these people, they really wanted to harm you guys because you have Jesus within you. I mean, and that's absolutely crazy because some of these people pretend to be Christian. And it's definitely not weird, Zachary. Yeah. Yeah. I think that people that abuse their spiritual abilities like this and they use them to harm people, I think that those people are considered witches. And then any man that does the same thing, I guess they're a wizard or a warlock or something, or a sorcerer. And then the people that do necromancy, I mean, you guys have really made it through a lot. And these people tried you again last night. I mean, it's like they've tried to destiny swap with you so many times because they want to get rid of this imprisonment energy that they're about to go. Yes, I love Gandalf too. Wow, that is awesome. Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. I remember reading those books in my middle school, I think it was. They keep trying the impossible. This is exactly correct. Yeah. They're trying to do something that cannot be done. And there's numerous reasons why it can't be done. But these people don't understand that because they're living in a fantasy world and they truly believe that they can, they truly believe that these rituals or whatever they're doing, that they're going to work. Yeah. Destiny swap is not real. It's a trick of the devil. Like I said, the devil can't create anything, and the devil cannot swap people's destinies because what God's written in the book of life, that they are very dumb. Like what God's written in the book of life about you, that's what's partially in your birth chart. That's like somebody saying that, oh, I can steal somebody else's birth chart. Like what? No, delusional and demonic. Exactly. I could change the position of the sun to be for me what it was for that person. Like that is just craziness. Okay. I know that the world does, we all have our own individual reality, right? They're up under heavy judgment. We all have our own individual reality, but we all share a collective reality. And the majority of people that have common sense would realize that none of this stuff is possible. But because a demon says it is, and I'm going to find this demon and I will slay it once I locate it. Whichever one says this stuff. Yes, because what these people want is your energy. And they felt like if they got you in a legal bind, they'd be able to take that energy. This is all about energy. Actually, everything's about energy, but specifically, this type of attack is about stopping your energy. They want to stop the Kundalini arising and the Christ consciousness that's inside. Because this is changing other people and your guys' light is irritating their demons. Yeah, they've lived on your guys' energy for too long. And they were taking care of a whole community, a whole group of people off of your guys' energy. Yeah, because some of them are quite holy. Yeah. See, exactly. And I don't think anybody that uses their spiritual abilities to heal and help other people and works with herbs and stuff like that, those people are healers. They're not witches. I just consider witches to be people that use their abilities and powers that are negative, basically. And not even negative, because some people have, they have entities like Grim Reapers that are literally spirit guides and stuff. It's because you had a lifetime where you were Grim Reaper, for a while. But and so there are things of the dark that are not negative when they are on your side, but they can be very negative to your enemies. And so that's why I I would not have attempted, because you have to understand that when they try to do the destiny swap, they're trying, yeah, we both have dark and light. They're trying to steal something that your ancestors had. So they're not just trying to steal from you, they're trying to steal from your ancestors, and your ancestor just happens to be Jesus and the Most High God. So it's like they're stealing from Jesus and the Most High God. That's not a wise thing to do. And so they obviously are pagan, or maybe not pagan, but maybe they're like, I think that these people maybe call themselves to be pagan, but they don't practice any actual paganism. They practice something else. This is definitely weird energy. Yeah, Jesus lives in Venus. Yes. Oh my gosh. You know this? I know this. All right. I wonder how many other people know it too. Yes, he does. There's up like a city there in Venus that I visited in the 5th. Yeah, whole city underground. Yes. Yeah, it's like an Asgard, but like more with like the most beautiful flowers. Oh my gosh. And columns and everything. It's such a pretty place. Yeah, Heaven Planet. You like Star Wars. Exactly. Exactly. So you have a community of people who are gathering on your side, even though I feel like literally people are switching sides because they were on these people's side. Now they're on your side. They're like, oh, wow, we were really misjudging the situation because God did not allow these people to see your door to value. And this love situation is going to be coming in. They tried to sacrifice your love commitment. This is definitely somebody who's got some problems. They are sorry. They may never apologize, but all they really need to do is apologize to God. You don't need an apology from them. You forgive yourself for this situation, because that's all you can expect yourself to do. And if it ever comes to be where you forgive this other person, and you should, because it's just not healthy to hold on grudges. Exactly. Yeah. I would just say with anybody, just forgive them, because, none of us are perfect and we all make mistakes, but it doesn't mean you let them back in your life. Yes, exactly. Forgive, but don't forget. Forgive them, but don't allow them to. A lot of people mistake forgiveness for like you allowing them to come back in and run more games on you. And that's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is like, okay, I'm not going to seek revenge against you, and I'm not going to hate you, but it doesn't mean that we're going to be tight, Yeah, but they're never going to siphon from you again. The more that you guys meditate, you exercise, basically like exercise like this, you're basically taking your brain to the gym, right? Oh, you're so welcome. I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Like, I love having a soul tribe on here. And you guys have beautiful stuff coming in. You guys have a beautiful pairing. I really feel like if this person is not in your life yet, they're coming in. I'm so glad that you guys are so kind to me. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Seriously. It just makes my day so much. But yeah, God says to be excited about the next portion of your life, because you have some beautiful things coming in. You've got a love relationship that's going to complete your world. It's like I literally see this news that Archangel Gabriel brings to you. This may be in a dream, or he may just say it to you. It's, we have Gabriel right here blowing the trumpet. Yeah, exactly. But stay, whatever you're doing to cleanse your energy, it's working. Literally. This news that's going to come in. Yes, all of that energy we can just release and let go of, because the more it's like the more that we focus on what we want, saltwater pool, that is the best. That is seriously the best. So much better than chlorine. I'm not even kidding. Wow. My aunt has a saltwater pool, and it's freaking awesome. It like cleans itself. She has like lily pads and stuff, and so it keeps it clean. Wow. And the sun. What we're talking about is basically somebody in the somebody that's in the collective. They're trying to cloak their energy because they don't want to be seen, because they've been doing this for a long time, but they're in the tower right now. They're in the tower because you guys are walking away from everything that didn't serve you. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, exactly. Taking steps. You guys are taking the correct steps to achieve everything that you want. You guys are also, bye. Come back to this reading when you have time. So this love situation is going to bring wholeness and completeness to you. And it's not even like that you need a love situation right now. See, these people are up underneath the moon. It is definitely time. It's definitely time for you guys to shine, and it's time for you to get what is owed to you. Like I said, an inheritance is something that's given to you at birth. And then what is it called is it still called an inheritance when somebody passes away and you receive money that they gave you? That maybe that's also an inheritance. I guess it would be. But you guys are going to be receiving good news about this. Whatever this moon magic was, that these people were trying to use moon magic on the legal system to get you guys pulled into a court case. Now these people are up under judgment. They're in a court case and they're facing jail, and they've involved an entire collaboration of idiots. And these people are waking up to the truth about you guys being the beings of Christ, when these people say that they're pagans, but they go to a Christian church. Wow. Yeah, moon magic doesn't work on moon goddesses. You know what I'm saying? Their entire coven and group is absolutely like, these people that's in their group, they're now looking at you and they're like, holy shit. Like, that person survived everything that we sent to them. We tried to sacrifice them. We tried to 10 of swords them. We tried to pull them into a legal battle. We tried to sue them and take everything from them. We tried to burden them. And all it did was get judgment called on us. That's literally what these people realized. And now they're like, oh, hell no, to the person that started this, because it was really unnecessary. Knight of Wands. This could be, for some of you, a jealous sibling or family member. Knight of Wands in the reverse, excuse me. Or this could be somebody that was an ex. Male that's in their 40s or under 40, has emotional and commitment problems, no discipline, angers easily, brash, cocky attitude, appears successful, but it is an act, keeps dark secrets, can be extremely cruel and abusive. Yeah. Now they want to apologize, but it's not because they're sorry for hurting you. It's because they're sorry that they are being judged by God for doing it. Narcissistic. Yeah. But in this person's mind, they feel like they had all the right to do this to you. This person promises a relationship, but will leave after he gets what he wants. Charming, but superficial. I think it's so weird when people try to do this type of shit. This person wanted to ruin your reputation. Their karma is definitely here. They also could have been trying to send some type of pestilent energy towards you. It's been rebuked. Jesus already saw that coming and was like, nope, you're not going to be sending that shit over here. Wow, what was that just came in here? 5 of Cups. These people are in so much regret. This person regrets not taking some type of advantage of you when they had you in their clutches. That's crazy. They also were trying to cause you to have some type of head pain because this person was trying to get into your head. Yeah, you don't belong to anybody but God, and God's the only one that you have to answer to. And this person needs to realize that you don't have to answer to his weird ass. I mean, this is a weird person, and this person might be on the down low. I don't know what they've got some weird stuff going on. They don't want you to receive this good news, and they're not going to be able to stop this from coming in because, like I said, Archangel Gabriel is going to bring it in. You're in the Queen of Pentacles, you guys. And you could be literally dependable. People, you actually help other people that are in need, and you're trustworthy. And so this is why God values you so much, because you're loyal, you're down to earth, and you're very nurturing. Okay, there could be a Gemini that has been watching you for, yeah, you're an Empress, but you definitely are sitting also in the Queen. The Empress is all of the Queen cards, but still. Yeah, you don't deal with pages, and you don't deal with knights, and you don't deal with anything less than the Emperor. And I wish they would change the age on the Emperor card, because it shows an old man, but it doesn't have to be. Knight of Pentacles, this is what I'm saying. I feel like these people were making bets. These two men were making bets about which one could get with you. One of these people is an ex, or there's somebody that said that they slept with you, and I highly doubt it. If this person is saying that they had a relationship with you more than what it was, they're most likely lying to this Knight of Pentacles, because this Knight of Pentacles has been watching you. So this person could have even said that you're bad in bed. This Knight of Pentacles knows that shit's a lie. Yeah, you've been celibate for 20 years. That's exactly what I'm saying. This is an absolute lie. And these people are saying this dumb shit because they want to ruin your reputation. This is all about them feeling like if they ruin your reputation, they can steal your energy. It's like people using slander and gossip. First of all, this ex doesn't want this Knight of Pentacles to come towards you. But this Knight of Wands in the reverse is the one that got this person to even look at you in the first place. It's their fault. So really stupid. These people see you as a Queen of Pentacles, but you're actually the Empress. Wow. Sad individuals. Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is the card that says, like, no matter how much, it seriously says, it is simply not meant to be, and no amount of effort or determination will change that. You may have to settle for your second choice. Oh my God. Yes, that's hilarious to me. Literally, the answer is no. And the universe has been telling these people no. That's crazy. I really feel like they believed in this moon magic more than they believed in the god or the devil. They believed that their moon magic would work. The Magician, and what I'm talking about, Magician in the reverse. They literally thought that they were going to distract you from your divine life purpose, and that was so dumb. That's like literally thinking that God cannot create miracles. God could change everything for these people. And literally, these people were having their way. They were trying to siphon from you. And your spirit guides have been beating the shit out of these people for a minute now. Y'all's ancestors. Because like I said, when they tried to destiny swipe with this moon crap, literally, they tried to steal some shit that you inherited from your ancestors. That's them like trying to go back in time, argue with God and say, God, don't give them this, give that to me, even though it's an ancestral gift. So your ancestors mollywop these people in the spirit realm, and they're dumb enough to continue to talk about you. And so they're definitely not these people are not over you and not over your energy. Okay, your energy made them feel on top of the world. Without it, they feel like shit. They feel like a truck just hit them, and they don't know why. Why does this person's like, why does my head hurt? Yo, you tried to cause this person to have headaches, dipshit. That's why your head hurts. You called upon the demon of migraines. That's why your fucking head hurts, because you called upon it. This person didn't do that. They wanted to change. See, I consider the number 7 to be sacred and holy, but the 7 of Pentacles isn't always a good card because it means the turning of tables for somebody. So if these people were winning for 1 second, and they weren't, but they believed they were, because the devil was allowing them to think that and basically tricking them and basically deceiving them and telling them, oh yeah, you could steal that person's destiny. Give me your soul. Again, you can't even really sell your soul because it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to God. So this 7 of Pentacles, this is a horrible investment that they made, investing in your downfall. They've been waiting for a very long time for you to have a fall, and you're not having one. Nice. You go, girl. Oh, thank you guys for you being you. And thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. So yeah, you guys are going to continue to shine. You guys are noble and generous. Also, I feel like you may end up winning some type of award for something, or maybe this is something that is awarded to you at an event, because the Six of Wands does talk about public recognition. Oh, that's so cute. Have fun swimming and drinking your lovely shake. I love that you guys are taking care of your bodies. You know, the majority of this spell work, why it doesn't work is because you guys are doing right. You're in the upright. You're taking care of your bodies. You're loving yourself, and you're shining and glowing because of that. These other people are abusing their bodies. They don't love themselves and they don't take care of themselves. That's why the witchcraft is working on them. And they have a very negative way of thinking. This person, when you were around them, could have always brought you down, and like you could say anything positive and this person would try to counteract it with arguments and stuff. Silly dilly. Four of Swords. This is the end of a battle. This is the end of a battle. This is the tables turning, and this is an ending for these people that cannot be avoided. You know, they may want to just back up off your energy. I literally just think this is so foolish. How can a man steal the destiny of a woman? I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. You're still this Nine of Pentacles energy and the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, you guys. And there's something that you're doing that you're going to bring to the world. And it could be this Christ consciousness. It could just very well be about that higher vibration that people are feeling very insecure about. You know, they're in the vibration of this, which is just continual endings, and you're in the vibration of continual life. So these people wanted to affect your money and your possessions, and they're like, they were waiting for you to build up enough money so that they could come in and try to take you to court over something and sue you. And there's nothing that they can sue you over because you don't make mistakes, clearly. The World card talks about travel and vacation. You guys may end up going on vacation. This person is praying against any type of travel. This person feels like if they don't know where you live, then they are just disconnected from their source of income. Like, that's crazy. They don't know where you are. I'm like, even if they did know where you were, it wouldn't matter. God's protecting you, so these people cannot do anything to you. You guys are the star, exactly. Worldwide known star. You guys are going to end up being a household name for something. And it could be some crazy battle that we all go through. I mean, there is something called spiritual clout. This is about you inheriting this star power, your inheritance. And you having this Ace of Wands, which is a family. You're over here creating success and new, you know, following your dreams and following up your dreams and actually getting good results. These other people, they really wanted to take you to court, sue you, take all your money, and falsely imprison you. And these people just got really dumb and really calm. But now it's a no. It's like the government or the justice system has awakened to the truth. And if anybody tries to type your name into a government system to look up anything on you, or even into your, what I heard, just HIPAA records, there is a alarm that basically goes off, and then very frightening people from other sanctions of the government come to question whoever had typed your name in like that. So yeah, there are people that are like flagged in the system, and you guys have you've been either in MK Ultra, or you've been watched or studied since you were a child because of your extraterrestrial connection. This Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is why is this a group of men even trying to steal the destiny from a man or from a woman? That is totally strange to me. Plus these men, some of these people sleep with each other. Not all of them do, but this Knight of Cups in the reverse is somebody who's very prone to jealousy. I just saw the word prefer a man. This person prefers people under 40. They're unfaithful in love and not capable of a commitment. This is the type of people that we're trying to send into you, thinking that you would just accept any old knight. Like, no. You guys know your worth, and you're not going to accept anybody that's on that whatever crack, cocaine, whatever drug it is that these people are on that makes them think that they're going to get away with this shit and that it's going to work. I don't know what it is that they're smoking, but whatever it is, it's stomped on, and it's not pure stuff. And it would benefit these people a lot to, number one, stop talking about you. Number two, stop lying about you. And then number three, to just stop looking you up and focusing on you, because these are people that try to interact with you through false accounts. They try to email you harassment. They try to send harassing things to your phone. Like, they're just a problem. This is about you having a 10 of Pentacles. These people really, literally believe that you should work for everything. Like, this is crazy. They think that you guys should need to work for everything because you're of the light. And these people, all they do is steal, 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 rape, kill, and destroy. And that's basically what the devil does. That's just demonic, you know? You're definitely not on that time, and it makes these other people feel very uncomfortable because they feel like if you're not going to do the sins that they commit, then you're going to basically, this is what these people, this is what I just heard. They said in their hearts and in their mind that if we can't get this person to commit the sins that we commit, then their God is going to punish us for committing sins against them. That's what these people are said. That's what they're afraid of. And they're absolutely right. Yes, your God is going to punish these people for the sins that they've created against you. Now they realize that. So they want to apologize. But like I said, it's a fake apology. They're only apologizing so that in their mind, so that your God will not attack them and take everything from them and seek vengeance upon them. Again, they could apologize to you all they want till they're blue in the face. It doesn't change the fact that they haven't apologized to God or repented for anything. So that's why they're going to, God has walked away from these people. And that's sad. You know how much stuff you have to do, like, to get the Most High to walk away from you. And now these people have to walk away from basically having a victory over you. They have to walk away from that because they're not going to have a victory. Every time they try to come up against you, it doesn't matter how many people that they involve, it always ends up bad for them. Like, they always end up losing. And so you would think that after these people, after losing so many times and not achieving their goal, that they would just give up. But I'm telling you, there is a demon. I'm going to find this demon and slap the shit out of it that tells these people to keep going. And that shit is annoying. And the demon knows that it's not possible and it's never going to happen. The demon just wants these people to run their own life into the ground, because then the demon can consume these people's souls, which I'm sure it already has. Yeah, these people are blocked. They're in the Two of Swords. That's somebody blindfolded with two swords. Like, what position is that? They're definitely blocked. They have the inability to accept the truth of their reality. They're in massive denial. The Three of Swords in the reverse. They also were trying to deceive you and protect your feeling, the way that you feel. They're trying to cover up something. They wanted to cloak how they were going to try to do this. So this is such a stupid idea. God is like, absolutely not. These people are basically on the down low, and they're in relationships with women, but they also have relationships with men, and there's nothing wrong with that. But God is just saying that the reason that these people are wanting to steal divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy is because these people do not hold either of those. They don't hold anything divine. And again, that's a problem, because these people consider themselves to be some type of Mason groups, the Illuminati, some shit, something of some importance. They consider themselves to be so high above you, but they're the ones on the bottom looking up at you. Like, that's crazy. You're over here in the Wheel of Fortune, and this devil is going to ensure that you get this Wheel of Fortune. This devil is going to take these people down for you. When God walked away from the situation, that's when the devil stepped in and said, okay, I got it. I'm going to handle it. And you know that the angels, what they did to Pharaoh, the angels told Pharaoh and all of his Pharaoh's people to chase after Moses, knowing damn well that he would have, at the moment that they would have tried to cross the splitting seas, that the waves would have fallen on him and taken Pharaoh out. And that's exactly what the angels and demons wanted for Pharaoh. So, that's what happened. But literally, if Pharaoh wasn't so freaking stupid listening to these like deities or whatever, he wouldn't have chased. First of all, he wouldn't have done none of the shit. He would have just freed those people. If he had any type of common fucking sense, he would have just freed Moses's people and found other slaves somewhere else, and then, use those slaves. But, no common sense. I mean, it had to go through even killing the firstborn of the fruits of the man. Like, that's crazy how many warnings were given. This is the type of people that you're dealing with. People like Pharaoh, how many warnings were given for them to not do this, and they still ignorantly and foolishly try it. And destiny swapping is nothing new. This is stuff that used to happen in the Bible. You could look at the story of Jacob and Lamech as that, because Jacob basically stole the blessing from Lamech, but Lamech was still worshiping false idols, because back in the day they believed like that, like a statue like this, that this was like a god, that inside this statue, they literally believed that shit. That is so weird. Like, this is like a representation and a symbol of black tar, which is protection and protection from vengeance. It's a beautiful statue and I absolutely love it. But do I worship it? No. Do I give it food? No. I don't believe that this thing is alive in any type of way. I just feel like it's a physical representation of something that is sacred, and so that's all and I love it because it's beautiful and it's attractive to me. But besides that, I don't believe that is a god. Okay. But back in the day, the people that lived on this planet, I'm not kidding, they would believe that these gods, I'm not even joking. So there's like these two guys in the field. This one guy says, holds up their idol, and they're like holding up their idol, and they're like, which is some type of little object. They're like holding up their idol, and they're just saying basically, well, my God gave me 3 wives and 6 cows and 7 chickens and blah, blah, blah. And then the God of Abraham, like whoever it is that's saying this, goes, oh yeah, well, my God, the God of Abraham, he doesn't exist in a statue. He exists everywhere, and he's promised me eternal life. And then these other people are like looking at their idol like, wait, what? Eternal life? Like, and all I got was like, 2 wives and a cow. Literally. I'm doing good. How are you, Lafayette? I hope that you're having a wonderful day. So yeah, that's how the past was with idol worship. That's why idol worship is so bad, basically, because it's just weird. It's super weird to me. But anyways, even though spiritual beings can inhabit physical objects, I don't believe that that's God. I feel like it's a representation of something divine. But other than that, it's just a representation. I don't believe it's alive. Like when they used to have the idol of Dagon, they would like dress it every day. This big ass statue of Dagon. They would dress it every day. They would feed it meals 3 times a day. They would pray to it and talk to it. I mean, that's idol. That's fucking weird. Like, you're putting outfits. I mean, there could be certain experiences where that would not be weird, but to me, worshiping that's just weird. That was the old ways. These people are in the 9 of Swords today. So literally, I'm being reminded of the Billie Eilish song where she says, my Lucifer is lonely. And then at the end of it, it's like, she wants the devil on her team. You literally have the devil who is fighting against your enemies because God's walked away from them. That's hilarious to me. And so the devil's like, okay, I'll take care of this. I'll collect these people's souls if you don't want them. They're in the 9 of Swords about this. They're in the 9 of Swords that 1, they were not able to siphon your energy and use it to pay their bills. 2, they're possibly going to be getting put out in some type of way. And 3, their lies and slander and gossip and stuff and trying to silence you did not work. They're really suffering about this. And they wanted you to suffer so bad because, and this is not even anything, you never did anything to these people. Like the only thing you did was exist. And these people knew about it, and then they felt a certain type of way. And you can't control the way that other people feel. 10 of Cups. These people tried to do a voodoo doll on you guys. Please. Besides the moon magic, we rebuke all voodoo, all moon magic. We ask that the Most High God please reverse and return that destiny swap moon magic attempt. Because, you know, they try. They're not successful, but they try. You guys are in the 10 of Cups. This is like beautiful. Seriously. The 2 of Pentacles getting good news. The 6 of, you could also be getting a free vacation somewhere. Or a vacation where you just have to pay the taxes on it. Yeah. You're entering into a period of peace and contentment, supportive family, great friends, a special love relationship, commitments that are made and kept. You guys are entering into a period of happiness that will not be stopped. You guys are unstoppable. King of Wands in the reverse. This is like all men. That's so weird. King of Wands in the reverse is the man that's in the 9 of Swords. Signifies a man over 40, controlling, overbearing, and quick to anger in interpersonal relationships and at work. Judgmental. This person's intolerant of other people's lifestyles and opinions, ignorant, close to new ideas, prefers to maintain the status quo, prejudice, and rigid. This person creates conflict and unhappiness. Page of Swords in the reverse. These people were trying to spy on you. I feel like they've tried to hack your devices multiple times and it did not work. Like even that is being protected now. So yeah, you guys have received an upgrade. This Page of Swords in the reverse energy is basically tried to do dirt digging on you and could not find anything. Could not find anything. I also feel like this person made stuff up because they couldn't find anything. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you guys are focusing on your goals and your long-term projects. And through careful planning, whatever this idea is that these people were trying to pry out of your brain, they were trying to come into your dream state and access your downloads so that they could complete a project before you do it so that they could say that they started it. No, the fuck they didn't. God would never allow them to get in your head like that. These people are in the 5 of Pentacles right now, throwing a damn fit because this King of Swords is coming to arrest these people. These people will be going to jail. This King of Swords is coming to arrest these people. You're too strong for them. You also have an Emperor, or you are the Emperor, and they didn't know. This Queen of Wands in the reverse and Queen of Swords in the reverse, you're going to know who these women are. Both of these women had these men attack you. They tried to anyways. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is a female, a perfectionist. She conceals her true emotions, vicious gossip, betrayal, not a true friend. Says what she thinks people wants to hear. She is envious of you. Do not trust this woman. She causes problems for you. Then this Queen of Wands in the reverse indicates a woman over 30, cool, frosty demeanor, classically attractive, but aloof. Plays games with men's feelings. This person will be unfaithful. They're very self-absorbed and selfish, not interested in career advancement. That's what I was saying, that they wanted to steal whatever these downloads are so that they could just like cheat the system and win whatever your destiny is going to get, which is this Wheel of Fortune. You're already in this Wheel of Fortune. Your guys' energy is being returned to you. Your health is being renewed. Your spiritual contracts are being renewed with the Most High God. You have more protection coming in. You've got a King of Swords that's willing to defend you from these people's silly attacks. I mean, these 2 women ganged up and they had got a whole community or collaboration of men, of Masonic people that they mess with to come up against you. And now all of these people are in the facing the 5 of Pentacles, and this King of Swords is getting justice for you. These people are up under heavy ass judgment for this. King of Cups in the reverse, another one that's over 40, a secretive, elusive man who's plotting against you, openly bigoted and narrow-minded. This person could pretend to be very religious. It says this man holds a grudge. He may be involved in a difficult moral decision. You may lose your innocence, virtue, or money through this man. Do not trust him with your heart or possessions. This is the type of energy that is, suffering right now because of their really bad intentions for you. Just wild. Also, these people did so much stuff to you. God just told me that you've become numb to their attacks. So you don't even feel this crap anymore. And I'm also picking up that Olodumare is watching over you and not allowing voodoo to be done on you. Bonque is also watching over you, not allowing voodoo to be done on you. So you've got the source gods, okay, of those two religions watching over, and I don't even pick up that you guys are African American, which means that you have connections. You've got very deep spiritual connections. So that's being, because these people are utilizing every type of trick in the book. Yes, Ashe. They're trying to use every type of trick in the book. And oh, you're from Nigeria. Okay, so you guys do have it going on. This makes sense. Yeah, these people have tried everything to split you apart from your spiritual team, and it's brought them to the crossroads. They brought some shit to the crossroads and made an offering, and it was definitely rejected. Like the spirits didn't even take whatever this was. And it could be their favorite thing, but they're not accepting anything from these people. Because they're not there. It's like going up and asking your ancestor to work against you. If this is a white man, that's weird as shit. Because I get that one of these people is definitely white. So why they would go to African. Now, it's one thing if you like have a connection there, you live there. Like I have a lot of, both sides of my family came, Zimbabwe and South Africa. So I have a deep connection there, but these people don't have any connection at all. And so it's kind of weird that they just decide to try to use voodoo to destiny swap and shit like that. Like, that's just bizarre to me. Why anybody would think that they would be able to use someone's own ancestors against them, that is insane, right? Like your ancestors are never going to, like your ancestors are the one that gave you these gifts. These people want to strip these gifts of you because they want them, but they would use them to create evil. So like, that's why God never gave them gifts. That's why their ancestors didn't give them gifts. So these people it's pointless for them to try to argue with your ancestors about it. And there's no amount of offerings that's ever going to make anything complete this weird stuff that they want. I mean, their requests are ridiculous. And I also get that one of these people pretends to be Christian. Like that's what they identify with, right? This Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody that's also under 40, impulsive and opinionated, poor judgment, overspends, frequently takes advantage of others. Always ready to start an argument. This person could be racist, or they could be feeling inadequate racially. This person's extremely immature. They hurt other people's feelings, and they don't have boundaries. Yeah, you're over here shining like the sun, literally in the energy of the sun, shining a bright light. And it's like, not even like you purposely, like you speaking your piece does expose people. You're speaking your piece. I was going to say you speaking your truth. You speaking your truth does expose people. But, it's like these people have exposed themselves by being in your energy like this. And for these people have been playing in your energy for a very long time. And you knew that you were under some type of spiritual warfare. You just didn't know who these people were, because these people are trying to size you up and judge you versus the light of God that they see within you. They see power, and then they want that. And they believe that because they're white or they're a different whatever race, that they can just steal and take shit. And then these two Karens, these two women, these are definitely Karens. They're definitely white women that just feel entitled to everything that belongs to other people. And that's crazy. And no wonder these people all linked up with one another. But still, you've got a King of Swords, like God, just how the the devil has people, the God has people. You have a King of Swords here protecting you that's getting justice for you. And so you may get some information about this. You may get information that you've inherited some land or something like that. Justice. You're getting justice. And you have the Hierophant. Justice and the Hierophant. Yeah, this is on your side. These people are going to jail. They were working with corrupt officers of the law. And this is definitely all about money and about spiritual gifts. Because again, these people believe that voodoo, that if you do voodoo rituals, that you will inherit spiritual abilities. I do not believe that that is true. Okay. I don't think that that's true at all. Because if it was, people would be doing this stuff all the time and all of a sudden they would have spiritual gifts. I just don't believe that's true. But these people do believe it's true. And whatever practitioner that they talk to lies to them just because they want their money. Like, yeah, I can do that for you. Yeah, I can do that for you. But they can't really. Yeah, you got an Ace of Cups of love. Literally an Ace of Cups, the Emperor and the Empress. Yo. You guys have got it going on. You guys have got your stuff together and the world is revolving around you at this time. Like what you want will come into fruition. So what I would do is just continue to cleanse your energy and, pray against these people. And just like these people, their intention was to siphon your energy so that they could get fancy objects. And then these people believe that they own other people. This is a very big mental problem that they have. They really believe in owning other people and they feel entitled to other people's stuff. And your ancestors do not agree. And they're basically bringing a ass whooping to these people. And they're going to suffer. They're going to suffer and lose in a big way. And they're going to watch you succeed. And that's going to be their punishment because that's what they were trying to fight against the entire time. They did not want you guys to be successful. But you already are successful just by living. You're successful. So it's kind of crazy that they were so against it. We're going to use the true crime and see what crime they were going to commit. Because these people tried almost everything, but they weren't able to get away with it. So it's like, could have been money fraud. And it could have been just spiritual crime, but no, these people had some type of bigger idea that they were going to do. Burial. They could have buried something, or they could have been like thinking that they were going to visit your burial site. This is delusional thinking. These people believe that if they paid their practitioner enough money, that the practitioner would be able to take your life. Maybe if you were not living right, and if you were really unhealthy, the spell work would have affected you. But because you're not in your south node, you're not, that your higher self is God, that your soul is real. The divine is real. These people cannot deceive you. You know what I'm saying? They can't steal your ashe. Male, like I said, masculine energy. Hiding a secret. Well, we definitely knew that they were hiding secrets. For sure. Inside. This was definitely an inside job. I feel like these people wanted to keep you inside somewhere. Like totally bizarre. They could have been doing necromancy or some form of it, not even realizing that that's also something your ancestors mastered. It's like, these people don't do any research. They don't research others before. They don't ask like, oh, is this person chosen? They should really ask that question because it would be difference of life and death. Healing. You're over here healing. You're over here healing. They want to know what your secret is to how you heal for some reason. It's not something that even if you told them how you heal, they wouldn't be able to do it because they're just not capable. Yeah, they were going to do something to try to cause you to do that. all of this unalive yourself energy if you won't give me what you want. That's ridiculous. Greedy people. They just want you out of the way so that they can do whatever your destiny is. And these people's energy makes me sick. So I don't know what they've been burying in the ground, but yuck. Dismemberment. All over greed or drugs or poison. That's what they were going to do. Over jealousy. Like I said, jealousy. These people want your energy. They can't have it. And because they were abused and neglected, they were going to abuse and neglect you and try to assassinate you. Well, we figured as much. They wanted you to feel trapped. And these people worked together. There was an accomplice. One of these people may be telling on the other. That could be why the jail showed up. But yeah, these people are going down. Landfill. They tried to throw you away. Now they're going to get thrown away by the Most High God in the worst way. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Just know that any of these stupid plots and plans were futile, and that God loves you so much that God would never allow these people to get close enough to you. So make sure if you know who they are and if they try to contact you, that you just give them up to God and surrender them, because that's all you can do with these people at this point. They're too stupid to even talk to or argue with, you know, and they're not going to be honest with you. So if anybody comes forward and apologize, just tell them that they can keep the apology to themselves. Okay, you guys are so welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody that supported me today. I love you guys. I will see you in the next reading. Peace be with you. Have an awesome day, you guys. Bye.